Welcome to Daily Growth Hub, the place where habits, mindset, and success come together. Subscribe now, and let's get started.
Okay, let's talk about that lil voice in your head. We're going to dive into 3 honestly super simple mindset shifts that might seem small on the surface, but trust me, they can completely change how you tackle, well, everything, from your smallest daily hurdles to your biggest, scariest goals.
You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You hit a brick wall. Whether it's on a project at work, a personal goal, or just trying to figure out what to do next, it just feels like you're completely out of options. And what really separates the people who stay stuck from the ones who break through, it almost always comes down to that internal conversation.
So let's get right into our first shift. This one is all about moving away from a statement that shuts you down to a question that opens you up. Honestly, this is the perfect antidote to that feeling of being powerless.
Just look at the difference here. I can't. It's a period, a full stop. It's the end of the conversation. It tells your brain, hey, we're done here, power down. But how can I? That's a question mark. It's like an open door, inviting your brain to come in and start looking around, to get creative.
And here's why that's so critical. Your brain is basically a supercomputer designed to solve problems. It's what it does best. Saying I can't is like hitting the off switch. But asking, how can I? Well, that flips the power on. It activates all those creative, strategic parts of your mind, and you start seeing paths you literally didn't know were there a second ago.
Now, our second shift builds right on top of that. This one is huge. It's about totally reframing what a setback even means. It's about taking the emotional sting out of what we call failure and turning it into one of your most powerful tools for growth.
Think about how these 2 words feel. Failure feels so heavy, so final. It's like a judgment on who you are. But feedback, that's just data. It's neutral information that has nothing to say about your worth, but has everything to say about your strategy. One of them makes you want to quit, the other one helps you adjust and try again.
When you really get this, every mistake becomes intelligence. You're not failing, you're just learning one more way that doesn't work. And that information, it's gold. It's exactly what you need to fine-tune your approach, adjust your course, and come back smarter and stronger.
All right, our third and final shift. This is the one that really gets the engine started. You could call this the ultimate weapon against procrastination, against that passive hope that, things will just work out eventually.
Let's be real about this. Someday is a fantasy. It's this vague, dreamy place in the future where you'll magically have more time, more energy, more courage. But day one, that's a declaration. It's a choice. It's about planting a flag right here, in this moment, and saying, the journey starts now.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? No great achievement in history ever started with some massive, perfect leap. Every single one started with a small, maybe even clumsy first step. This shift is all about giving yourself the permission to just begin, even when you can't see the whole staircase.
So, when you bring these 3 ideas together, you don't just have 3 nice little tips. What you have is a complete, practical toolkit for growth. And the best part? You can start using it the moment we're done here.
And here's how it all works together like a beautiful loop. A challenge comes up. Instead of shutting down, you ask, how can I figure this out? Then, as you take action, you don't fail, you just get information. So you reframe it as feedback. And what do you do with that feedback? You act again. Because today is always day one. So the final question really isn't about whether these shifts work. It's about you. What are you going to choose for your day one? What goal, what project, what tiny little change are you going to start today? Because every great story is just waiting for someone to take that first step.
Thanks for watching Daily Growth Hub. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe for more daily habits and success tips.